Mentoring is such a powerful tool and resource for your career. If you don't yet have a mentor, watch this video. We're going to talk about how to find a mentor and some tips and tricks on making the best of your mentoring partnership. Hi, welcome to the pantry. I'm a huge fan of mentorship. In fact, most of my volunteer work in my industry has been around the mentorship programs and making sure that people are paired up with the right folks to learn best practices about the industry and share common knowledge. Today we're going to talk about why mentoring is so important and some things that you should keep in mind when entering into a mentoring partnership. I have found over the years that people who do have mentors as part of their network of connections, they do prosper a lot faster. They see their careers grow in ways that people who perhaps don't have a mentor do. That's because there's so much value in mentorship. Here is a short list of reasons why I feel mentorship is so important. Reason number one, encouragement. Your mentor can be your greatest cheerleader. Upon learning about your strengths and weaknesses, they tend to encourage you in your work and in areas in your personal life as well that speak to your strengths. We all need someone like that, so why not have a mentor become our greatest cheerleader? Reason number two, honesty. Chances are your mentor has been down the road that you're going on, and they can share with you the best practices, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Their role really is to protect you from making the same mistakes that they may have made. So they're going to be honest with you about your growth and your path and make sure that you're on the right path. Reason number three, boundaries. Your mentors have gone through the same things that you are going through, so they can help you set some boundaries around your time and around your talents. That's what they're there to do, is to help put you on the right path, but then put the boundaries up on that path so you're going down the straight path. Reason number four, sounding boards. Mentors are fantastic for listening to the challenges that we have on a day-to-day basis, or even our success stories. So use them as a sounding board for bouncing off your idea, your creative projects at work, or even if you have conflict with people at work, you might be able to chat with your mentor about how to resolve that conflict, because once again, they've been there, they've done that. Reason number five, connect you with other people. So your mentor is your real live LinkedIn person. He's the person that is going to be able to connect you with other resources, other people that might be able to help you in your career. So again, your honesty back to your mentor will help ensure that he or she introduces you to the right people. So having an open dialogue with your mentor can ensure that those connections are made successfully. Reason number six, resource materials. They can come in the form of book recommendations, even YouTube videos, online courses, whatever that looks like. Networking groups, that's another great one. So the mentors, again, they've probably gone through a few things that have helped them along the way, and maybe some resources that weren't so helpful. So tap into them, find out what their favorite books are, who their favorite authors are, and then start reading those materials. I would also recommend finding a few different mentors. One person cannot be all things for you. So you may find that having a few different mentors in your Rolodex is a great way to fill in all the gaps that you've identified as things that you want to learn about. So find mentors for different specialties. And again, remember, a mentor can be someone younger than you. So for example, the millennials know a lot about social media and how to do really great content marketing. So you might want to find a mentor in a younger generation that has more expertise and skills in areas that you don't have as much expertise in. Now that you've learned about some of the benefits of mentorship, we want to make sure that you're off on the right foot when looking for your mentor or when you're meeting with your mentor for the first time. Tip number one is be proactive in finding your mentor. So you should be the one that's reaching out to colleagues or supervisors or people in other industries to become your mentor. If you don't have anyone in your direct workplace, I would recommend even looking on LinkedIn or some networking groups that you might have either in your industry or in your community. Sooner or later, you are going to meet someone that you want to share your career with on a deeper level. Be proactive in asking them if they would like to be your mentor. Once you meet with your mentor for the first time, you want to identify your strengths and your areas of opportunity. Make sure your mentor has a well-rounded picture of who you are as an individual. What are some things that you are bringing to the table in your workplace, and what are some of those tasks that you don't feel as comfortable doing? If your mentor has a well-rounded picture of who you are as an individual, then of course they can tailor some of the pieces of advice that they're giving you, or even some of the resources that they're passing along to you. When you're meeting, especially for the first time, make sure you state your objectives clearly. There needs to be a mutual understanding between you and the mentor about what needs to be accomplished in that hour-long coffee meeting that you're having for the first time. Make sure that your objectives are clear, and perhaps your objectives are going to be long-term. Make sure your mentor knows that as well, so they understand the pace of the relationship and how much information and resources they should be giving you each time that you meet. And don't forget to set some goals after the meeting has taken place. So take your notes back from that mentoring meeting, set some goals for yourself, but also communicate those goals with your mentor. That again creates some accountability between you and your mentor, but it also shows the mentor that you're listening to what they're saying, you're going to act on their advice, and you're going to follow up with them with the results of your efforts in meeting those goals. Finally, please don't forget to be thankful to your mentor. Gratitude goes a long way. Simple things like even a thank you card, thank you email or phone call. Just let your mentor know that you're thinking about them in the time that you are apart, because what they're doing for you in your career is so critical and so important. Make sure it goes recognized, and thank them on a regular basis. If you do find yourself in a mentoring relationship that just isn't working out, perhaps you have different objectives and goals for the sessions, or you're not really learning those nuggets of information that you thought you would, it is okay for you to end the relationship. This is a professional working relationship, and one or both parties should be able to walk away from the relationship, no questions asked. Please do it tactfully and politely, but again, you want to make sure you're spending your time in the right places and with the right people. And if a mentoring relationship isn't giving you what you need, you need to find a different relationship. With the right mentoring partnership, you are going to learn new skills and new best practices that you can put to work in your career. I encourage you to explore mentorship today and find someone that's a good fit for you in your career. Until next time.